I'm LaDonna Lockard, and this is Max Combos. I am here today with Jake Belter. Jake, you are my homeboy. You are my MMI guy. You are my advocacy dude. But most importantly, the title that I feel like you best represent, the mayor of the NBA. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. And you know what I looked at just recently was we're coming up on the 1 year anniversary of the OG, the very first Max Convo. So
we really are. I know. I appreciate you wearing purple today because I wore purple to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of Max class. But hey, you got that memo too, and I appreciate that.
We're linked up.
We're in sync. We're in sync.
Worked out well.
It did. I wanted to have you here today. You just returned from advocacy in DC. You were there representing the NBA. I want to talk to you and unpack it a little bit with you. What were some of the initiatives that you saw come across that have really stuck with you that you want to, get some action behind?
Yes. Great conference. We've talked about it before. It's really probably the favorite conference that I go to, mortgage related in the industry. This year, a lot of conversation, obviously, about trigger leads. And we had a great speaker lineup. We had Senator Warren come speak on Tuesday. We had Senator Warner. And it's a pretty bipartisan topic. And nobody disagrees that trigger leads are egregious, that the amount of phone calls and text messages that consumers get are insane. So we talked a lot about that. We had a lot of great feedback, and then we left, and boom, there's legislation in place. So we have a House Bill 2808. We've got a Senate Bill 1467. So that was obviously the main talking point last week. I specifically talked a lot about the partial claims process on VA loans, the fact that veterans don't have access to the same mechanism that FHA loans and USDA loans have, and that results in a lot of modifications with higher interest rates or foreclosures for veterans of all people. So talked to a lot about that to the members that we spoke with and the staff. There's obviously a lot going on with the tax, with the tax and the reconciliation right now. So we did talk a lot about the tax implications of being a homeowner and trying to protect those. And maybe even grow those protections for homeowners to continue and encourage this tool that creates generational wealth, right? We all know the power of being a homeowner and ways that we can facilitate that and make that more palatable to all consumers. So those were three of the main talking points that I carried into the meetings. The NBA, I can't not give enough credit to the NBA, to Bill Kilmer and Jamie Lynch and Rachel Kelly and Evan and Madison and George, that the team does such a good job of putting together the material, equipping us with what we need to walk into those meetings and have the talking points that that will resonate with those members, with the folks who are trying to make laws that will protect or enable homeownership.
Which really is so important. And you're right. Right now, there is a lot of up in the air movement within the industry. And it is such a crucial time for people to get involved, for them to become more active, either with the NBA or their state associations, to make sure that us as an industry are having our voices heard on a much grander scale. So yeah. I love that this is an area that you are so passionate about. For people who have maybe sat by the sidelines, who haven't been as involved, but maybe they're feeling really pulled to get involved now that they know that trigger leads are back on potentially the chopping block. What would you say to them? What do you think is a good way that they can go about getting familiarized with how they can jump into having their voices heard now?
Yeah, I mean, that's almost a bit of a softball because it's just so easy. It's so easy to get involved. I'll say this: if you're watching this video right now, pause and pick up your cell phone and text MAA to the phone number 50457 and you join MA. So if you're not currently a member of the Mortgage Action Alliance, please join. It costs nothing. It's you get the calls to action. There's currently a call to action for those two pieces of legislation. So they were introduced. Now we have the opportunity to reach out to our representatives and ask them to support this in some way, to co-sponsor this, to sign this, to put this into law. It's the Home Buyer Privacy Protection Act is what we're calling it. But they've pre-filled the form for you. All you have to do is put your information in, and it sends it out. You can customize the message, but they've done a lot of the groundwork for you. So there's a call to action right now on that bill. May 12th, I think the week of May 12th is Mortgage Action Week, Mortgage Action Alliance Action Week. And, I think last year we had about 90 companies that ran campaigns. I think we'd love to see 100 companies run those campaigns this year. I think we added about 1,300 members to new members to MA last year during Action Week. Let's try to make that 1,500 this year, whatever that looks like. But that's coming up in just a few weeks from when this video is coming out. So May 12th, the week of Action Week. Keep your eyes on LinkedIn. Look out for information. But join Mortgage Action Alliance and let your voice be included in the mass of our industry that's telling our representatives what's important to create better opportunities for home ownership. So, but yeah, I mean, we had about 600 attendees last week. Great attendance. About 400 of those attended 285 meetings on the Hill on Wednesday. And so, it's such a great conference. It's such a great opportunity. If you've never been, please put it on your calendar for next year. Think about going to the National Advocacy Conference. But if nothing else, just go. Again, if you don't want to use the text, go search Mortgage Action Alliance. You can join, and you'll get the calls to action. You'll get the emails. You'll know what's going on in the industry, and you can be a part of helping make change and helping facilitate change.
There really is no excuse for people not to be doing this. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spreading the word, helping to get your message out. We're going to hop over. We're going to go do a Take It to the Max. So I can't wait to elaborate on this even more. But as always, my friend, thank you for being here. Thank you for your advocacy. It is so appreciated.
Thank you, LaDonna. I appreciate the opportunity.
Of course. Again, I'm LaDonna Lockard, and this is Next Convos.
For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to nationalmortgageprofessional.com.